Hello, ECO GYPSY. Winter's here, so I'm going to take you with us for a few days, just give you a bit of an insight of our day-to-day routine basically. Obviously I'm at the reclaim yard 3 days a week, but I'm going to show you what we get up to on our other days, and a lot of it this time of year is maintenance, sorting bits and pieces out, and just keeping up to date with all those little maintenance jobs. So come and follow me, and yeah, should be interesting. So the two never-ending jobs here is always firewood, which we've got a bit in at the minute. It's probably a couple of ton in now. We've got probably 20 ton in the yard to process, so that's never ending. That goes on all year round. Also creosoting, that's another job that seems to always never end, or treating this, all the side of this place. This whole side needs a coat. We've gone as far as there on the shed, so all this is going to need doing before too much longer. It doesn't take long now because we've, you know, you're just topping up from previous years. So that's just a little winter job. I just bought these for a customer, so I'm hoping I can take them over to him today to sell. Nice set of wheels. They're going to go onto a shepherd's hut build that he's doing, so I'm going to drop them off at some point this afternoon as well. We have already done 2 or 3 things. This is only because I forgot to get the camera out this morning. Not to buy too much firewood because it's bloody expensive. So this is just stuff that we've had left over from jobs that has come through jobs, clearing up rubbish. There's some oak beams here, but they're a little bit too far gone, and some pine beams that are just a bit too far gone to sell. So they'll all go through the chainsaw and get processed. There's a load of pine there which we were given from somewhere, cleared up that ages ago. That all needs processing. That bloody old caravan to sort out, we've got to build a generator in that, and that's for the burrito van, so that's here at the minute, getting in the way. Shepherd's hut, we did give that a coat of paint, so it's ready to go for next season, so that'll just need a bit of a tidy up and get that down to the campsite field. And we've got to refurb this diesel heater because it's not clicking in where it should do, so I don't know what's going on there, but they're going to pull that to bits and have a little go get that running properly. So just general maintenance stuff, but it's all stuff that needs doing all the time. Grass always needs cutting, hedge always needs cutting. We've got just under half an acre here, but it doesn't take long before the place starts to look a mess. So yeah, this is another thing that's got to be done this winter. Tractor runs well, and surprisingly, as rough as it looks, it's not had a lot of, it's never ploughed. This has only been used in a boatyard, so we've got to get a new radiator on here, front cowling and alternator, and then we're going to use this for the firewood processor. So as soon as this is done, we'll be able to keep it running and connect up to the back of that with the PTO. Just moved the tabard over here, so this is here for my boy when he comes and stays, so he's got his own little space. Yeah, so it's busy. So every day there's stuff to do. It's just we don't spend a lot of time here, we're always out, so it's nice this time of year just to have a half a day where we can do stuff in the yard. So we've got power, but the pumping kicking in, and it's quite common on these cheap Chinese heaters that the pumps go. These are great if you're using them regularly, but it hasn't been switched on for most of summer. We switched it back on in the winter and it started playing up, so I suspect we need to get a new pump. Also got to get a new bloody voltmeter because that stopped working. So a lot of what we do around here is maintenance. It does seem to be as constantly repairing stuff and fixing stuff, so if you're living off grid and you're not very practical, you might want a different way of life. So that's the new voltmeter ordered, new pump. They're 15 quid them pumps, so not really massively expensive, but hopefully that'll get us fired back up. Need to keep some heat in there. Right, I'm going to go and see my customer and see if I can sell him some wheels. Nice set of wheels these are, so hopefully he'll be happy with them. Little main man on the creosote. He's cracking on with that, so I should have the whole building done by the time I get back. So next little job is, I'm not sure these batteries are taking too much of a charge, and I've got some new ones, so I'm gonna, or some other ones, so I'm gonna swap them over and build a little charging bank in on this shelf here. So I have a little tidy up, and then all my charging stuff, all the stuff I need, all the drills will all be on this top shelf. And I've got a little grinding bench as well, so a grinding wheel I mean, so I can put that, mount that up on there. So it just makes this a usable area. At the minute this is a storage dumping area for all our other little projects. So this is a little job I've been meaning to get round to for ages. Mounted up the sharpening wheel here, battery bank under there, so that's tucked out of the way. You've just got to wire them up. We've got the inverter there, so if I do need a little bit of 12 volt but I don't want to start the generator, I can use that. All the chargers for all the drills, saws, everything are all there, and they're all connected up to the junction there. So when we start the generator, for any reason you want to use the generator to its maximum capacity really, so that's what, when we switch that on, that will automatically charge all this. It charges up over that side of the site, and it will charge my house batteries as well. So that's the plan. So there's all these little jobs that never get done, it just gets put on the back burner. We need about a day a week in the yard, and the minute we're done about half a day a week, but this will be handy. Everything will be charged and it's easy to access. And that's all freshly coated up with barn black. So we're ready. Keeps us all nice and watertight. All that. We're very close to sea here, so that salt air come in and the place gets absolutely killed. Fish are still feeding in November. That is unbelievable. So it's 5 o'clock at night. Stop it! Come on! Come on! 5 o'clock at night. We're still doing bits and pieces. So just taking the dogs out. It's pitch black, and I've got to pick my truck up because we have got a very, very early start tomorrow. So it's 6:30 in the morning. We've got a long drive today to get to our first job, so it's an early start. Not typical of us, but we've got to get this one done this week. So I'm just going to get my coffee down me, load the truck up, and we're off. So we've arrived, and this is our job today. Everything's got to come out here, hitting the skip, and we've got a few bits in the house as well. Probably not going to do too much filming today because we're going to get wet. Right, we're getting there. Midday, truck's empty and ready to load. Well, it's been a bloody hard day, wet, raining, but we're fully loaded, truck's loaded and trailer's loaded. We've now got a 2-hour drive back, and then tomorrow is a day of processing. So I have to go through all this, chuck the rubbish, sort out anything assailable, and kind of this is what we do. So give you a little insight into 48 hours with the ECO GYPSY. Must be bloody mental. Alright, take care, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you all later.